Ooh, okay. I'm not as bright as I thought. Anywho, here we are. Welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with the U and not an E. I was trying to do these lights a little different, but anyway, we're gonna make it do what it's gonna do. Okay, as in the great late Ray Charles would say. So we are making a good luck cake. Mm-hmm. At least that's what they say. The story says that this cake here is an almond cake. So you put one almond in the whole batter of the cake. And whoever get the piece of cake with the almond in it has good luck for a year. Now that's how the story go, but I thought it'd be fun to make it anyway, and it came out delicious. Mm-hmm. So anywho, I would mess with this laptop, but I don't know if I'll be cut out of the picture or still be in the picture. So we'll get this shot as long as we can see everything being made, okay? So let's talk about the healthy highlights of the good luck cake. Okay, so there are 205.5 calories in 1/16 of the cake. Okay, because it's a bundt cake. And you cut it up in 16 pieces. You got it, bada bing, bada boom. All right. Then there are 2.5 grams of saturated fat, which is not too bad. 54.7 cholesterol. That's because of the eggs, because it's like making a pound cake. Actually, it is a pound cake, really. So, but what I did to lower some of the cholesterol, instead of using 6 eggs, I did 4 eggs and 2 servings of liquid eggs. That way we cut some of that cholesterol. We gotta watch our cholesterol. And then there's 134.8 sodium, 16.5 carbs. That's on a regular. Okay, without the fiber being deducted. But this is the good part. Okay, you ready? You're diabetic and loveliness friendly, folks. The sugar is 4.4. Don't let that trick you into eating up the whole cake, okay? Because it is good. The protein is 5.8. The fiber is 1.6. So our net carbs are 14.9. Not too shabby for dessert. Okay, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna tell you the directions real quick in case something happened. At least you had a direction. And the recipe is in the what's that thing called? The description box. And then if you want me to send you the recipe, email me, grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com. Spell with a U and not an E, okay? So, anywho, here we go. So, what you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Yes, indeedy. And then you're going to spray your bundt pan with some baking spray, like Baker's Joy or whoever it is, so that the cake will come out easy. Yes, indeed. We did that already. Then you're going to take your almonds, which is half a cup of sliced almonds. I'm going to show you right quick. See? And you're going to sprinkle that on the bottom of the pan. Oops, sorry. You're going to sprinkle that on the bottom of the pan, all right? So that when it gets done, you'll see the almonds on top and on the side. And then you are going to, in the mixing bowl, you're going to take your Marjo butter. Remember, that's half margarine and half unsalted butter. So you're going to take your Marjo butter, which should be soft, take it out of the refrigerator in the morning, and then you're going to cream that. Then you will take your yogurt. It is 1 cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. Don't think that little 1-2, the little cup thing that you get in the store is equal to a cup. No, it's only 5.3. So you need 1 cup worth of the vanilla Greek yogurt. Okay, and if you don't have vanilla, you can use regular. Plain. Okay. Then you're going to need a half a cup of regular sugar and a half a cup of your favorite sweetener. Now, I use sucralose in this one because I really like that sucralose. Yeah, it really tastes like regular sugar. Sure does. Then there are the 4 eggs. The it's 2 sets. So 3 tablespoons equals 1 egg. So altogether, I put in 6 tablespoons of liquid egg and then 4 whole large eggs. We put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of almond extract. After all, it's an almond cake. You're going to get you 1.5 cup of sorghum flour and 1.5 cup of almond flour. You can get both of these on Amazon for the best price that I've seen so far. Okay. And then there is the good old baking powder. You want 2 teaspoons of baking powder because it needs to be able to rise. And then 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, which I also get that on Amazon. It's a brand called Crystal, and it's the lowest sodium of all the kosher salts. Okay, it's only 280 grams of sodium in the kosher salt that I buy. Is by Crystal. Next week I'll try to remember to bring the box out and show it to you. Okay, and then you got your 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum and your 1 whole almond. I had to buy some trail mix, a low sugar trail mix, in order to get my 1 almond. Because they didn't have any that I mean, anyway, it's a long story. We don't worry about that. Okay, anywho. So now let's go ahead and let's make the cake, because time is of the essence around here. We do not have all day. All right. So now I already floured or whatever, grease and flour, sprayed the pan. So if you want to do the old-fashioned way, you're welcome to take some butter, margarine, spread it around the pan, and take your little flour, shake it up, and this, that, and the other. Hey, maybe I should. I see a little jiggling going on. Get a little exercise. Enough of Grandma Hershey. So since I'm playing with the almonds, Grandma Hershey going to put a glove on. All right, we're just going to put one on for this. If I can find the fingers. Okay, so here's the almonds. I'm going to put this. Well, you'll see it as I'm doing it. Let's put it here. Okay, so what I did was I took the almonds and I just sprinkled them around the pan. Ooh, I'm about to lose my almonds. I don't want to lose my almonds. And then I kind of shook the pan sideways and sprinkle it around there so you can get some almonds on the sides. And it's good to do it as soon as you spray the pan, because then it'll stick better. Okay. And the rest of that in here. And there you have it. Okay, let's take this up a little bit to get these almonds distributed pretty well. See, I guess you could see it like that. Okay. And then we just want it to be kind of even in here so we don't have a big lump of almonds and then no almonds on another piece. Okay. Okay, and there it is. So we're going to put that to the side. Then we're going to go ahead, some almond piece, and we are going to cream our marjo butter. So it calls for 2 sticks of butter, but I did 1 unsweetened and then 1 margarine, our marjo butter. Thanks to my dear sister with that idea. I just love it. Okay, so let me use my left hand to put the stuff over there. Okay, so we're going to turn the beater on. So here we go. I was starting to wonder. The butter is the one that's the hardest to soften, but I took them both out this morning. Okay, so anywho, now we are going to add our I'll just tell y'all our yogurt. My Hershey be having senior moment. Let me tell you what happened to me on Sunday. So I had got my clothes on, put my earrings on, and my watch. Then I had a senior moment and forgot the rest of my jewelry. And I was at church looking at my hand like, where's my rings and my watch and my bracelet? Oh, I tell you, turning another year old is not always fun. But hey, that's all right. I'm still here. And I'm still getting around. As long as I can take care of myself, I'm all right. I know my daughter will be glad because I can stay out of her hair. Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and beat that in a little bit. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and add the vanilla extract. Oh, actually, I put both of them here together, the vanilla and the almond. I'm like, where's my stuff? I put them both in there. And then we're going to add these sugars, which is half sucralose in my case and half regular. So whichever kind you like. Forgive. Don't worry about that flour. It's floating around. And it tastes sweet. Oh my. Okay, let's beat that in also before we wrap it in. Only problem about sweeteners is they kind of flowery. I don't know what you call it. You see the little particles floating around. That's the only thing about that. Now, on the recipe, it says that you're supposed to beat the eggs in one at a time. But since time is of the essence around here, we are going to maybe do two at a time. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, to tell you the truth. So let's take a couple of eggs out. Okay. And then we're going to beat that. Okay. I'm gonna put these other two eggs in, plus the 6 tablespoons of we're gonna put the other two in. Now check this out. So I bought this carton of eggs that says that it was large. And I promise you, this egg right here do not look large, but they claim it was. I had to look on the carton again. I'm going, they just ripped me off through some little baby eggs in with my large eggs. Okay, what more time? All right, let's put the liquid eggs in, and we'll be done with all of these eggs. Okay. I like to use the liquid eggs when I'm making omelets or scrambled eggs because it's got way less cholesterol, which I have to watch. Okay. Okay, so you see how liquidy it is because it doesn't call for any milk. You notice that? Does not call for any milk because it's very liquidy just from the yogurt and the eggs. Okay, so now for our dry ingredients, just ain't going to be in this bowl. Okay, I'm going to stir it up with this. Because normally I would add it in one at a time. Like I say, time is of the essence. And here's our one almond. Can you see it? But I'm going to put that to the side until we finish. I'm tripping. I am putting it all here on her. Because I like to stir all my dry ingredients up. On the original recipe, they don't tell you to do that. I rather put all my dry ingredients together so they can be evenly spread out. I know you can't see it. Then I'm going to put probably a third of it into the wet mixture, maybe half. At least it's all combined together. Okay. We're going to do a little stirring before we put the beaters in, because I don't want stuff flying up my face and on my wig. Yeah. Get it kind of turned into here so that it can not be so floury. I don't even know what word to use. Maybe somebody can come up with a word for me. Powdery. That's it, powdery. Whoever said that, thank you. Okay, now let's go ahead and mix this some. And then let's get the last part. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Yeehaw. Okay, we're almost done. Stir it a little bit, fold it, or whatever you want to call it, so it don't be all powdery in our faces when we turn the beater back on. Okay. It's gonna be so yummy, yummy, yummy. It almost tastes like a 7-Up cake for those of you who've had 7-Up cake before. And I imagine that's because of the almond flavor, because you do put that in 7-Up cake. The only difference is that you actually add some 7-Up to it. With this, you don't. But it sure do taste a lot like it. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Woo! Things start going on its own, going other places. Crazy. Okay, well, let me see. This one here didn't get stirred in here good. Okay, I want to make sure everything gets in here good, so we can have a nice, wonderful cake. And let's use our little gadget here to take off this excess that's on the beaters. That could be, that's towards a piece of cake. We don't want the beaters to have the cake. There we go. That thing out. These gadgets really do come in handy. I think I had bought this from Walter Drake's one year. It was like 6 up in a package, and it wasn't expensive. So I imagine you can find it somewhere. But I like them. It helps with taking, like when I do the cookie batter, I can take that out easy. When I make a cake, I can take the batter off the thing, off the beaters. So it really does come in handy. Okay, but that's all we're going to take from there. Okay. Move that to the side. And don't forget the almond. I almost forgot the almond. Everybody would have been looking for that almond. And it would have been sitting here on the counter. That would not be nice. That would not be nice at all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Leave it to Grandma Hershey. Leave it to Grandma Hershey. Okay, now we are going. This ring is hurting my finger. I can take this glove off because it's hurting my finger. I have delicate, sensitive fingers. Get out of here, glove. Good grief. Okay, I'll bring our pan over here. Too bad I can't tilt the pan while I'm putting the batter in, but you want to put it in there as evenly as you can, okay? Try to turn this around. Well, that's what I need, some helping hands. So next time I make a cake, I'm going to use the fancy dancy mixer that my daughter gave me some years ago. I found it. So I'm going to use that next time. I should have used it this time instead of this weird old stuff I'm doing. I don't know what you would call it, but I'm doing it. Hold the spoon with your chin, almost like I'm getting ready to play the violin or the viola. Oh, turn it around some more. We want this as even as possible. And the batter is a little thick, okay? So not like thick like cookie dough, but it's not as thin as cake mix either. So, but as long as it rises, as long as it spreads, that's all we want. That's all we want. Like a nice bundt cake. So I can get it all out of here. Yes, indeed. Did you guys have fun for Christmas? I did okay. I went to a friend's house. I had a lot of invites, and I thank everybody who invited me. But I did go to a friend's house and had some fun over there. And my daughter, she was sick, unfortunately, so I didn't go over there. But it was all right. So I hope you guys will have fun with your families and friends for Christmas. Now let's take this thing and spread this out. Take the rest out of this spoon, because right now it's uneven. When I show it to you, it's gonna be pretty even. Okay. So are you guys ready for New Year's? Have you made any I'm not gonna call them lies, any resolutions next year, any hopes, let's say. Have you made any hopes and dream, a hope and dream list? How about that? Instead of saying it's a resolution. Oh, all right, spread this out. It'll be pretty even when it comes out the pan. I kind of made a mess. I would definitely use the fancy dancy mixer next time on the next cake. Because this was a job right here. The thing wouldn't be still when I needed to be still, then it wouldn't move when I needed it to move. Okay, I said a little bit on the counter. Okay, here we go. So this is how it looks. See, it's pretty even. And then it's going to go in the oven, and it's going to bake for 55 minutes. It's going to cool off for 15 minutes. Then you're going to put it on your plate and invert it over. Hold up. Let me get a napkin right quick. Don't have to go far for it. Although you can't see my face. Here we go. I'm back. All right. Because I want to move this over. I don't want it to sit in that little drop of batter. So I can pull out the cake that the kitchen angels made that I tasted last night. That was so delicious. All right, here we go. So here's that beautiful cake. See how the almonds is on there and everything? So let us get a knife and cut a piece and taste it to make sure that it's not poison. Okay, I just grabbed the first knife. I forgot to take the butter knife out. So I'm gonna go over here with all the good old almonds. And this is about 1/16 of a cake of a piece. Okay. And we're gonna take a bite. If I had somebody here to taste it for me, I would. But let's say we're gonna take a piece. Just as good as I remembered it last night. I should have kept that napkin, huh? Anywho, let's take one for the team. This is really, really good and moist. It is really good. Okay, I'll get another napkin. There we go. That is really, really good. Okay, so what Grandma Hershey needs you to do right now is to click that thumbs up button. Don't forget the thumbs up button. And then, if you have not subscribed already, and I don't know why you haven't, click subscribe. And then you'll see that list of bells. Click the black bell. Because sometimes I just come on and say something sweet, like I did for Christmas. Did you get that message? And so now we're going to be done in about 2 minutes in the shake of a lamb's tail. I I need you to share this show. Share it with everybody you know. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with your neighbors, and share it with your enemies, because everybody got to eat. We still have to feed the world. Okay. So let's do our shout outs. Y'all ready? So I want to shout out to Shelly. Hey, Shelly. And her husband. I don't know. I didn't get his name, but they were watching the show. And to Diana and Fitzy, my cat. She don't know it. That's my cat now. And then to Sabelle, to Darwin and Aya, who said they saw the last show. Thank you. Shout out to Doreen and Alan. Yes. And good old Doreen. To my good friend Reggie. To my sister Sheila. And hold on now. I know I brought that book in here. Oh, I did. Okay. I brought the book this time, although I should have brought it in last time. But I kept forgetting. Hold on. Here, I got it. Okay. Now tell me if this is not a gorgeous book or what. It's called Cam and Santa Global Adventure. And what they did together was went around the world to find out what the other countries call their Santa and what they look like. Okay, so it's not too late to get the book. It's still a good read. And then this is the activity book that I'm trying to punch into the poor little cake. And this guy, hold up, I'm going to show you the page. It is so pretty. All the illustrations are great. It's got these different things. Oh, you can't really see it on here. Okay, there's the one. I don't know how to hold it. Anywho, it's got all kind of activities to do in the book. Sorry, Sheila, I'm bad at being your whatever manager. I'm trying to get it out. Okay, see, the illustrations are just beautiful. They are so gorgeous. And it's a great story. I mean, a really great story. It will teach kids on how to respect each other, how to respect other people's not so much religions, but beliefs, their belief system. Okay. So as I always say, as long as it's not hurting nobody, what's the problem? Okay. So now, okay, my sister Sheila, just pretty as a picture. And then to my niece in Colorado, to Andreas, Merle, Kay, Regina, my good friend Najee, Alex, Linda. We've been friends for 46 years. Marcy. To Ben and Marie, Lois, Danielle, my best friend Phyllis, to my brother Hurley. We both named after my daddy. To Amanda, Soul and Rising, and Narco Plexic, and Gretchen. Okay, I thank you guys for watching the show and sharing it and whatever you're doing with the show to help get the information to get out to help somebody, because that's what it's all about helping people. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birthdays. One is a gotcha day, which was last week by with Fitzy. I forgot exactly which day it was, but it was a gotcha day. I didn't sing to him. And then Deborah K and Deborah D. They both got birthdays this month. And to Miss Honey, who's over the comedy group that's going to be on the cruise next month that I'm going to be on. And then to Aya, it was her birthday. Her birthday was day before yesterday. So we're going to sing happy birthday to all these lovely people. You ready, Marcy? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fitzy, Deborah D, Deborah K, Miss Honey and Aya. I got it in there. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Okay. So if you know somebody who's having a birthday in the next 7 days, even if it's you, you can either email me, grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com, or put it in the comment box or somewhere, and so I can sing to them next week. Okay. So now next week. Okay. So I was thinking, what can I do for the first recipe of 2026? It's cold outside. We need something warm. We need a regular food. Potato and leek soup. Oh, if you haven't had that, honey child, you've been missing something. So we're going to have that next Sunday, okay? So, anywho, stay cool, warm. We not stay warm now. Stay warm, and hug somebody, kiss somebody, long as they're not somebody else's husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, and tell them that you love them. Okay, so be good, be safe. Happy New Year, and don't get drunk. If you get drunk, then don't drive. Okay, all right. Now I want to see you back next week when we make this soup. You're gonna like it. Yes, you are. Love you guys. And thank you for watching the show all year. Can't wait for next year to see you again. Mwah. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.